In photodiodes, an increase in light intensity, the reverse current A increases, B decreases, C maintains, D none of the above. The correct answer is increases. The p-n junction of a terminal diode is doped at a level from 2 times that of a typical semiconductor diode. A 1 several, B several 10, C more than 10 several hundred, D 100 several thousand. The correct answer is 100 several thousand. In general, silicon A has a higher conversion efficiency, B has greater stability, C is less subject to fatigue, D all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. The response time for cadmium selenide CdSe is A 100 ms, B 50 ms, C 25 ms, D 10 ms. The correct answer is 10 ms. Schottky diodes have A quick response time, B a lower noise figure, C both quick response time and a lower noise figure, D none of the above. The correct answer is both quick response time and a lower noise figure. In both N-type and P-type silicon materials, D is the majority carrier in a Schottky diode. A hole, B electron, C proton, D neutron. The correct answer is electron. A decrease in illumination, the resistance R of a photoconductive cell. A decreases, B increases, C maintains, D none of the above. The correct answer is increases. In the reverse bias region of varactor diodes, the resistance R in parallel with the varying capacitor is, and the series resistance Rs is A very large very small, B very large, C very small very large, D very small. The correct answer is very large very small. A Schottky diode has level of current at the same applied bias compared to that of the p-n junction at both the forward and reverse bias regions. A lower, B a higher, C the same, D none of the above. The correct answer is a higher. Schottky diode construction results in a uniform junction region and a level of ruggedness. A more high, B less high, C more low, D less low. The correct answer is more high. The current capability of power diodes can be increased by placing 2 or more of the diodes in, and the PIV rating can be increased by stacking the diodes in. A parallel, B series parallel, C parallel series, D series. The correct answer is parallel series. In the negative resistance region of terminal diodes, as the terminal voltage increases, the diode current A remains the same, B decreases, C increases, D is undefined. The correct answer is decreases. Typical levels of efficiency for solar cells range from 2 A 1040, B 4050, C 5075, D 75-100. The correct answer is 1040. In varactor diodes, as the reverse bias potential increases, the width of the depletion region, which in turn the transition capacitance A increases, B decreases, reduces, C increases, reduces, D decreases, increases. The correct answer is increases, reduces. GE has a dark current and a level of reverse current than silicon. A higher lower, B higher, C lower higher, D lower. The correct answer is higher. LCDs have power requirement than as LEDs. A lower, B a higher, C the same, D none of the above. The correct answer is a lower. The wavelength is usually measured in A. Angstrom units. B. Micrometers. C. Both angstrom units and micrometers. D. None of the above. The correct answer is both angstrom units and micrometers. The normal range of reverse bias voltage VR for varactor diodes is limited to about A. 15 V, B. 20 V, C. 25 V, D. 40 V. The correct answer is 20 V. The barrier at the junction for a Schottky diode is that of the p-n junction device in both the forward and reverse bias regions. Are the same as B. More than, C. less than, D. None of the above. The correct answer is less than. The majority of power diodes are constructed using silicon because of its higher ratings. A. Current, B. Temperature, C. PIV, D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Varactor diodes are A. Semiconductor devices, B. Voltage dependent, C. Variable capacitors, D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. LCDs are characteristically LEDs. Are the same speed as B. Much slower than, C. faster than, D. much faster than. The correct answer is much slower than. The PIV of Schottky diodes is usually that of a comparable p-n junction unit. A. 12, B. 13, C. 14, D. 15. The correct answer is 13. Is are the most widely used materials for solar cells. A. Selenium, B. Silicon, C. Both selenium and silicon, D. Cadmium sulfide. The correct answer is both selenium and silicon. The negative resistance region of tunnel diodes can be used in the design of A. oscillators, B. switching networks, C. pulse generators, D. all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above.